Hello everybody, Flik here, welcome back to Bloodborne New Game Plus Scythe playthrough. And as I said, off camera I went back to speak to the old lady, so she is now here and just as ungrateful as ever, to be honest. Let's see. Yep, see? You ungrateful old bitch. But we do get something off of the man/lady here, right? I think it is a man, but they look a little bit feminine.
Oh, thank you. Well,
that old lady. Oh wait, you don't give me anything? Huh, maybe it's because I already have whatever you give. Anyway, as we get started, I am going to go open the way to Old Yarnum. I'm still not 100% sure I want to go that way yet, but I want to at least have the option. So I'm going to get the lamp just in front of the door at the very start here. Also, we get to speak to Alfred that way. I just noticed that I've let my insight get quite high because I have killed 2 bosses now. And yeah, they've got their powered up versions of those weird lamps as a result, which is not what I want because those attacks hurt. I'm going to try, where possible, to keep my insight below 10, or sorry, at 10, so that I can still use the insight shop. But yeah, I don't want the enemies to have their extra attacks because on New Game Plus they're going to be bloody deadly. So yeah, at some point I'm going to have to spend on just anything, Molotovs, bolt paper, whatever, just to get the insight down. It's not going to matter too much for this part though, because we're not going in a way where we're going to be passing a lot of enemies who are actually different based on how much insight you have. Also, I mentioned on Twitter that I've started recording my Scythe playthrough of the game. Just let me stab this guy and make sure he dies. And I got a request from, let me just check my other monitor here. Oh, blue elixir, thank you. From Alucard20099 to just go into a bit more detail about the arcane build I used/am using. Well, Old Hunter Bone is really the only good arcane item in my opinion, in terms of what it does versus cost, although as you heard me kind of complaining a little bit about last time, it doesn't last very long at all. It replaces your dodge rolls and backsteps and whatnot with a short range teleport. You don't go any further, but you get more iframes, so it's actually possible to avoid some attacks which previously via strafing or backstepping etc. you wouldn't have been able to dodge. It's the equivalent of, like, say, I don't know if this will help you for parsing it, but if you had evasion +1 in Monster Hunter, the difference between your normal evade and that evade, that's basically what Old Hunter Bone does. It costs 5 bullets to do it, so that means you can use blood bullets as well if you wanted. And yeah, as I say, it replaces your quick movement with a teleport. It looks badass. Its only drawback, in my opinion, is that it lasts just barely any time at all. It's like 20 seconds at most, I would say. And it costs 5 bullets. That's actually fairly acceptable. That got me through a lot of boss fights in New Game using this character. Just being able to teleport. Like, if you haven't seen, I uploaded a video of me using this character with Blades of Mercy, killing quite a few bosses that I didn't kill in my blind playthrough, or, you know, just for fun to show a different build. I posted a video of me fighting Vicar Amelia using this build, and Old Hunter's Bone just let me teleport around her, constantly kicking the crap out of her, and it was great. Not going to say it guarantees a win or anything like that, because it most certainly doesn't, but it does also mean that you can dodge through certain attacks that would otherwise have hit you. So that's by far, in my opinion, the best arcane item in the game. You could argue the one that gives you an arcane buff to your weapon is, but the best arcane weapons can't be buffed. That goes for bolt paper and whatnot as well, incidentally, which is a pain in the arse. So that's why I don't value that one very highly. The other one I talked about, Tiny Tonatrus, yes. Let's trigger the dogs and run away. Also, I want my spell sword for this. I like it. It's slow. I think it uses, like, I can't actually remember how many bullets it takes. It's way too many for what it does and the damage it does, but it looks pretty. It's a bolt of lightning that strikes down in front of you and kind of travels a short distance in front of you. This guy up here is going to drop bullets, so I'll use it on him just to show you. After one more shot. It uses up 6. That is definitely not worth the damage it does. Absolutely not. See, that's the big problem they have with the, you know, quote-unquote magic weapons in this game, or magic items. They aren't balanced correctly for their cost at all. So that's not worth it, but I like it because it's lightning themed. And then finally we have a Call Beyond, which uses something like 11 bullets when you use it. It's pretty. It's an attack that does a lot of that. In most cases will actually be a one-shot if it hits you. But when you use it, it's not worth the damage it does. It's just not. I'll display it on an enemy, the next enemy we run into. But for now, let me quickly go talk to Alfred. The description of it is great though. Hang on, let me just show you the description. Create a small star explosion. I mean, that sounds awesome, but sadly it's just not. If you did have to point to a weakness in Bloodborne, it's definitely that they didn't do, inverted commas, magic correctly. That said, though, I find Old Hunter's Bone fantastic, and I just wish it lasted longer, or that there was some way I could make it last longer. But yeah, I think it's also fairly priced, 5 bullets per use. Cooperate, we shall cooperate, Alfred. I'm also wearing your armour, so you should probably be a little worried about that fact. Well, apart from the helmet. The helmet for this set looks ridiculous. It's a big triangle. And no, I'm not exaggerating. It's a big triangle. Gold. Makes you look like Pyramid Head, basically. Alfred doesn't wear it because he's not ready for battle, but we hopefully will see him wear it later on, depending on whether or not I follow through his storyline. I have seen it, but, maybe for the sake of getting it on camera, since I didn't know how to further his story in the blind playthrough, but now I do. But anyway, let's carry on with what we were doing. We want the lamp in front of Old Yarnum. Oh, also another thing I want to check. Do I have the key to get into the cathedral? Or do I have to buy it again? I think I need to buy it again. Yes, I do, so that would be 10 grand I need. That's no problem. Right, did I actually pull this switch, or did I think about pulling it? No, I did. Good. So I should probably be using my torch in these kind of areas. Oh, there's a werewolf down here, isn't there? I could try using a call beyond on him, I suppose, although it might get me killed, because honestly, it's got a huge wind-up, and as I say, it's absolutely not worth it. But I'll give it a go, just for the sake of it. Actually, what I could do is run past him first to get the lamp, and then run back and use it. So that's what I'm going to do, just so I don't have to clear guys if I die. Yeah, you chill there for a second. I'll be back to fight you in a... Oh, wait, I have to go... there's a bunch of ladders and stuff I have to go across. Right. Let's just risk it. There. It did 473 damage for however many bullets it just took. It is absolutely not worth it in the slightest. Oops, timed that wrong. He wasn't even attacking. That was a big miss. There we are. Maya, you're sniffing stuff and distracting me again. Why are you working for the enemy? What did they pay you? Was it that green certain vegetable that I can't actually name because you'll know what I'm talking about and then demand one? I won't give in to terrorists. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I know your terrorist tactics. It's moderately nearing... Well, actually... Her certain middle meal of the day is an hour away, but that's when she starts harassing me about it. There's an item over here, right? I can't remember what it was, though. Nope. No, there wasn't. Wait. Yeah, there was. Oh, pungent blood cocktails. Apparently those work really well on blood-starved beasts, so that's another interesting thing to try. So yeah, there's Old Yarnum right there. I think I want to try aiming for Amelia first, though, just because that's different to how I usually do things. Night falls when you... Is it when you kill Amelia, or is it when you kill 3 bosses? I can't actually remember. But, like, there's steps in the game where the world kind of moves on, and different things happen as a result. So, I believe it's when you kill Amelia. Let's go with that. It becomes night. That's the first phase. Then when you kill Rom, there's another phase. The Blood Moon. Then when you finish the game, obviously, it's over with. So let's spend a bit of insight on whatever. Oh yeah, I unlocked that as a result of killing an enemy wearing it in the Chalice dungeons. It's not very good, but it looks great. I don't care really what I buy here. Let's just buy like 5 of them. That leaves me with 2 more to spend. Let's get a couple of them because they might be good against... Hang on, they 1 each, yes. Let's get a couple of them because they're good apparently against Bloodstarved Beast. Also, that noise is Maya knocking a football down the stairs, if you can hear it. And, oh yeah, buy the key. Buy the key, that's what I need. Oh wait, it's not there, so I must have it. Right? Or was it in this menu? No, it's not in that menu, therefore I must have already had it and I just looked past it. Easy way to find out, I guess. Go to the door and see if I can open it. That's my next target. We have to work our way to Amelia, so yeah. Cathedral Ward it is again. Oh, how great is it that the loading times are much better now, incidentally. I mean, in those first videos I recorded, that's probably saved like a good 5 minutes, honestly, considering how many times I died to Gascoigne. Yeah, 5 minutes of loading screens, let's say. But now it's fine. Although that said, sometimes when you load into an area the first time, it still takes like 15 seconds as opposed to 45. Or, you know, somewhere in the middle there. But if you die and it just has to load the same area again, it's a lot quicker. Whereas before it felt like it was as if you'd just gone back into the area for the first time again. O fair maiden, why is it that you weep? Who knows, who knows. So, to get to that door, I will need to go this way. So, we'll know that my insight's gone down because, yeah, their lamps don't have eyes all over them anymore. Which means they won't do the bullshit ranged blast attacks, which do way too much damage in New Game. So, I'd be very afraid of how much damage they would do in this one. Yeah, you've got a big stick. I've got a big scythe. Let's see who wins. Hardly a surprise. Oh, damn, I forgot that he goes up there. Have I got your attention? Excuse me? Could you come down this way? Yeah. Could you just come in here so I could lock you in here, please? Yeah, right down here. There's a guy out here looking listlessly into the sunset. Yeah, you move real slow, don't you? Until such time as you're going to attack me! Where's the switch? There's the switch. No, you fell for the obvious trick in the book. The most obvious trick in the book, rather. What a shame. All I'm missing down there is a bunch of items I don't need, so I'm not that concerned about not being able to get down there for now. So do I actually have this key then? Let's find out. I do indeed. Excellent. Right, let me just parse this in my head. Where is it that I'm wanting to go next? I can't get to Forgotten Woods yet because I don't have the password. I get that from Amelia, so I don't need to go in the graveyard. Therefore, I go that way. Down through the streets. Yes, now I remember. And that's going to be quite deadly. Okay. Item over here first of all. Yeah. So is he sodding off? No, that's the one with the flamethrower. Have you seen me? I don't like that you hit me without looking at me there, but whatever. Alright, we got rid of you. Thank you for the bullets. He's walking off, which I don't like. Oi, we've got to kill you up here, mate. If I remember correctly as well, you can't send the whore and the liar to the church until you've killed... Oh wait, maybe that's what it is. That's what I'm confusing it with. You kill 3 bosses to make them have the option of going to safety, but night always happens after you kill Amelia. I believe that's what it is. There we are. So I will still speak to them, but the thing I didn't actually realise and kind of accidentally lucked into doing the right thing is the disbeliever, the liar, the one across from the whore, he will do the opposite of what you tell him. So if you tell him to go to the church for safety, he will think you're lying and go to the clinic and get himself killed. So what you actually have to tell him is go to the clinic. Now in my blind playthrough, because he was ignoring me and saying the same dialogue regardless of what I picked, I told him to go to the church, then I told him to go to the clinic, and just as one last try, I told him to go to the clinic again. So I lucked out and he got sent to the church. Although, not that that actually saved him, because, as we all know, I let the murderer kill everyone. By mistake / stupidity. Anyway, we'll talk to the whore. And she'll say her usual stuff, and then that'll basically be it until we can return later. Off during hunts, etc. Let's speak to the liar. Well, he's not really a liar, he's just like, he's the disbelieving man. Also, my scythe is poking into your window. You should be afraid of that. You should be really, really scared. Step away from it. I like this guy, though. He's funny. Yeah, I agree. He probably should have been barked at. So, there's guys hiding in the alleys here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right there. Hello. Yes, I saw you. If I remember rightly, this is also the first part where you meet one of those werewolf guys who's armed with the pike. No, not the pike. Shovel. No, I can't remember what it's called. The stupid weapon that's basically just a long plank of wood with spikes on it. And it's bullshit because it does like 3 times the damage of every other weapon. Yeah, you come around here and... Oh, there we go. Yeah, him. What would you call that weapon? I have no idea, but either way it's bullshit. Because it does way too much damage. It's like the top of a trowel or something, you know, farming equipment. Oh, that missed. Yeah, look at that. Also, of course, infinite poise, so... Although that was always true, that's nothing to do with New Game, they just always hit through everything you did. Who's laughing now, you pile of shit? Maz trap for the win. I was getting shot at there as well, right? I'm still hearing gunshots. Oh, that's why. Oh, you drew a sword. How quaint. I've got a scythe. This next bit is going to suck. At the top of the ladder here. Stairs, rather. Next wave. It's very hard to see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get shot at by up there. I can't do anything about that just now, but I can trigger a few guys and then fight them in the street. Or fight them here, actually. Nope. Alright, that kind of worked out. Do it again. Do it again. Don't... Oh, you dick. Taking that HP back, though, thank you. Longest possible time before he'll fire again. Yeah, I'll kill you in a second. I'm just going to go kill that really irritating guy with the gun. If you just give me 1 second. Alright, it's your turn now. Thank you for the bullets as well. Yeah, you remember we were having a fight, right? Give me that HP back. Thank you. Also, thank you for the heals. So this will lead us around to the far side of the first gate on the far end of the big graveyard. So that's the first shortcut, rather. Oh yeah, one of the squid men is up there. We'll just ignore him. That's where we want to go to the Forgotten Woods, which is later. Although it looks like he can drop off there, but he gets stuck on the fence. I really hated them at first, although they are a very quick way of getting rid of your insight if you wanted. Since they constantly spam grabs to steal your insight. So yeah, there's the big graveyard I was talking about. So our first shortcut we're going to open is that there. And then we want to open up the one that will lead us back to where I started this part. That's the basic plan, and that's where we'll probably end off. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. So now I know that this is talking about Amelia. So she is a watchman of Bergenworth, for whatever reason. I'm not sure what her backstory is, but that's what that means. Also, the sun has started shining in my window, and it's actually very difficult to see currently, which is not good. So we'll just let them sod off upstairs. They'll take their podiums up there, which is preferable to me, to be honest. There should be a dog down here. Yes, there is. We'll just take him out. Bad dog. Thank you for that. And yeah, before anything else, get the first shortcut open, so if I screw up, I don't have to do all that again. So there we go, first shortcut open. Next shortcut is actually just through here. So yeah, we'll open up this, and that gives us easy access back to the cathedral. We could try and take on Amelia. Yeah, I know you're pissed that I'm here. Oh, there's two of you, is there? I'm abusing this, something fierce, but if it works, I'm gonna... did I break him? He's not moving. They're so slow moving though, that's the thing. Yeah, I think I might have broke him. He's stuck behind the tree, right? Can you actually do anything to me? No, you're stuck. Hello there. Oh! I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to free you from this mortal coil. You still managed to get it off. I have enough of that shit in Dark Souls, thank you. Should have used a heal before I did that, but I got most of my HP back. Will I take on Amelia before we end? I'm not sure. Do I want to fight Amelia and force it to become night now before I go down to Bloodstarved Beast? I'm not entirely sure. Does it make it harder for me? Does it make it easier? I mean, the way you're supposed to do things, technically, if you know what you're doing, is something I didn't do in my blind playthrough, which is make it night and then get killed on purpose by a snatcher. That's the name of the enemy type. The ones with the big sacks that do like 3/4 of your health with a little tap. You want to do that because then you get taken to a secret area and it lets you actually get into Old Yarnum from behind. And if you do that, stuff changes. So actually, now that I've said that, I think I want to try and make that happen. We do have enough for a level though, and I'd rather spend that before going to what could be my death. But yeah, I think I'll try and kill Amelia first, and we'll try and do the Old Yarnum thing in the other way that's possible. You don't go in via the front door, and as such you make friends with the man who would otherwise shoot you the hell up. He has a name. I can't remember his name. I'm taking that HP back, thank you. Alright, I see. The change in elevation is actually making it very difficult for me to land any other attacks. There we go, this is what I needed. Sit down. Goodbye, pale-faced man. So yeah, the first snatcher that appears is over there after you fight Amelia. Hello, Crow. Those. I'll take the item while I still can get access to it nice and easily. That attack is so silly. Cold Blood. Oh, Madman's Knowledge. Remember in the blind playthrough when I just used those for the hell of it every time I picked them up because I didn't know what they did? Those were the days. So let's head back to the Hunter's Dream, which will not take 20 years, thankfully, and get a level. Also repair, I keep forgetting to repair. I can't blame that on Dark Souls 2 given the durability thing prior to it being fixed finally. How long are we at? 22 minutes. I could probably try and take on Amelia once prior to ending this part. I don't know whether I'll win first try. I'm worried about how her heal will be rather in New Game Plus.
Very well.
Although I believe you can stop it with the item that stops it for players as well. Which item is that anyway? I might as well put it on my bar instead of Call to Beyond or whatever it's called because I'm not using that. Let's have a little look. So we don't want that. We want... Where's the item that stops healing? Nope. That's the one. Numbing Mist. Yeah, let's give this a go on Amelia. I also do enjoy using Old Hunter's Bone against her though. Do you have anything else to say, old man? Now you're talking about the chalices. Trying to send me to Bloodstarved Beast. Do you have any idea how irritating that boss is? Why don't you go kill him? Or her. I think it's another her. And on the off chance that Amelia is going to smash my face into the floor, I guess we'll just burn the rest of these echoes on... buy a few of them, and buy one of them. Sure, why not? Alright, let's go play with Amelia, the giant poodle monster. And I'll try and remember, I want to use Old Hunter's Bone at first, but when she kind of gets down to half health or second phase, that's when she starts healing every so often. We'll try and use Numbing Mist, although I'm worried that it will also affect me, and if it would, then I'd rather just try and hit through her heal. That is going to be harder now that she has more HP though. Anyway, yeah, we'll give it a go. Win or lose, I don't mind. We'll give it a honest go. And we'll see how it happens. Oh look, Noble Dress. Maz used that for the latter third of his entire playthrough because he wanted to be a Disney princess. It's better not to try and find reason in what Maz does. Anywho, let's run past basically everything ever. It's another good thing that the run to Amelia is very, very easy. Because I think she is a bit of a roadblock boss for some people. Well, actually, I can't say that because different bosses are roadblocks to different people. I know people who struggled more with Cleric Beasts than Father Gascoigne, for instance, and I would say it's definitely the other way around, at least in my experience. In fact, I've never been killed by the first boss, whereas Gascoigne has killed me tons of times. Alright, you're standing at that door. Am I invincible while I open this door? I sure hope so. I am, but the invincibility is going to wear off any second. Just roll. Just roll. There we are. Alright. Angry dog lady. I rely on dealing enough damage to stun her rather than actually going for pistol shots, so scythe it is. Old Hunter's Bone. Amelia, let's do this. When she goes to first form, I'll switch away from the Old Hunter's Bone and go to the Numbing Mist. Assuming I get that far. This is a fun transformation cutscene, so yeah, I'll let it play. I'll take a quick sip of juice while it does that.
Death.
Also, if she's the Watchman of Bergenwith, why isn't she like a freaky insect person? Like most of them are. Yeah, turn into the very, very hairy dog. Good boss design. Although I hate that her feet stagger you. That pissed me off to no end in the blind playthrough, and it annoyed me when I was playing through as this character in the new game as well. It's not that they do damage, you know, I'm used to that kind of stuff from Monster Hunter, it's the fact it staggers you. That's really, really irritating. I pressed that way too late. Also, I can't remember if you dodge left or... That's going to hit me. Did that kill me? No. I can't remember if you dodge left or right to avoid her grab. Shit. I probably should have tried to remember that before fighting. Because that's super important. Her grab is an insta-kill, I believe. Or New Game Plus is. Almost certainly will be. Ow. Oh, that's not the grab. That is the grab. I think I should... yeah, I think I went the wrong way there. Argue rather... See what I mean? I got staggered by her hand. Although that was her hand, not her foot, but that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. Also, I've used up a lot of health and done barely any of her HP. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it is. I haven't staggered her once from damage yet either. So that's second form. Almost used up half my HPs without her health vials, I guess, without her being at half HP, so that's not good at all. Maybe I do need to gain some levels, although... Get the HP back. That's not a... No, it wasn't actually a... I couldn't riposte out of that, or sorry, I couldn't visceral attack out of that. Probably should have hit me. Well, at least I can tell when the Numbing Mist is affecting her, which is now. I dodged sideways, come on now. Oh, I stunned her when I'm right behind her, come on now. I'm not going to be able to visceral attack her. She has so much HP. Also, if she knows she's affected by Numbing Mist, will she even attempt the heal, or will she not because she knows she can? I'm gonna die. That's gonna kill me. Oh, no it's not, but I'm running out of heals. She has so much HP, I'm just not doing enough damage. I didn't expect damage to ever be an issue in New Game Plus. I expected the damage being done to me, absolutely. Maybe it's because I'm using scythe form, honestly. Maybe if the curved sword is basically doing the same, then maybe I might as well be using that. I also don't know when her attacks can be parried. Turns out not there. Also, I've never seen that attack before. When she kind of crawled. Oh, I can do it. I'm right there, come on! The fact that I'm not getting visceral attacks when I do earn them, that's also going to cost me. I'm going to run out of heals before I can kill her. You're a very angry lady, and you're going to kill me, and it annoys me. Because I'm just going to lose because of not having enough damage, and that is not the problem I was expecting to have. Then you do a big stretch at the end of this, right? Apparently not. Every attack goes on a little bit longer than you're expecting. And there's the last heal. So now we are going to die, sadly. Even if I was to get a last minute stun, which it doesn't look like I'm going to. And I'm dead. Almost, but I wasn't doing enough damage. I guess next time I might just try and not use the scythe form, because I feel like I don't get enough damage per stamina used in scythe form. It's good for regular enemies, but I did notice actually at the tail end of the New Game playthrough when I used it on a couple of optional bosses, the scythe wasn't doing enough damage for how much stamina it uses per swing. It doesn't match up properly. Alright, well I was expecting to lose anyway, and as it turns out we did, although we lost for reasons other than what I was expecting. The numbing mist definitely worked though, so that's handy. I'll probably have to get a few more of those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you did, and next time I guess I'll throw myself up against Amelia maybe a couple more times, and if that fails, force myself to go into Old Yarnum. Not sure. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and ta-ta for now.